Welcome back, crew, to Boats vs. Haulover, where Man and Machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida, and it is a nasty day down here. Haulover's really firing. We got some strong winds in the 15 to 20 mile an hour range and outgoing tide. Going to be interesting to see how our captains fare as they step in the ring and try and do battle with the inlet. But let's go ahead and move into the first round of our contest, where we're going to feature a Sea Fox stepping in the ring attempting to do battle with Haulover, and our crew's taking the slow roll approach on the way out. Cap starts to lean into the throttle a little bit, waves over to the cameras, but it's going to be a rough ride. They're going just a little too slow for the boat to actually do the work to slice through the waves, and our crew is going to take a little bit of a pounding as they work their way out. They go up on one, a nice little smack from the next one, but Cap somehow is going to slowly push his way out. Oh, they take a shot to the side, but the crew's going to make it out, and he's keeping the bow high, and it's a close call. They took a couple nasty shots, but I think I'll go ahead and give this first round to the boat since they make it out okay. And that will bring us to the second round of our contest, with the boats going up 1-0 early. Let's see if they can keep the momentum. And our captain here has a heavy following sea, taking the slow roll approach. But here we can see the boats kind of rolling, and they're going to have to get on the throttle at some point. Now, there's a couple options when you have a heavy following sea like this. One, you can take the slow roll approach. Try and mount up on the back of a wave and ride it in. And actually, that is one of the safest approach methods. Another one is get up on the throttle a little bit, try and keep the power up, and try and muscle your way through it. Our crew's kind of doing a combination of the two, as they're going a little faster than some of the waves, but you can tell they're definitely rolling quite a bit on this one. But so far, so good. Cap looks pretty solid, and they're kind of through the worst of it now. They may take one or two plops here at the end, but overall, I think they're going to be okay, and this crew will take another win for the boats here in the second round. And this brings us to the third round of our competition, with the boats up 2-0, and Haulover has to make a comeback here, or this one could be over early. And here we go. Our crew's, oh my god, they're close to the rocks. They're so close, they hit the wave in front of them. It sent them over toward the rock wall. That was closer than it looks. Now, I'm all about hugging that north side of the inlet, but man, these guys have one of those rear end puckering moments right there for sure. And even though they made it in okay, I know that one made me tense watching it. It definitely had to make them tense, and I'm going to give Haulover the win here in the third round. But here we can see on the replay, they're going to bounce off the wave in front of them and sends them toward the rocks, and it is super close. But Haulover gets in the game, and that'll bring us to the fourth round. Boats still up 4-1, and here we go. Our crew is making their way out of the inlet. Look pretty solid right now. Good pace, boat barely up on plane, keeping the bow high, and this is how you want to do it typically, but it is a rough day. And this crew looks really solid on the way out. Great pace. The only thing I may have done a little different was I probably would have pulled those people out of the bow and put them back behind the helm, and they probably would have had a little softer ride. But this crew quickly turns around, reapproaches the inlet, and let's see if they can make it back in and take the win for the boats and knock Haulover out early. They're taking it slow, trying to pick their spot. Cap finally leans into the throttle a little bit. Oh, and they go into the wave. The bow went under, the slight nosedive, and they're going to get the light stuffing, but that's all it takes. And Haulover winds up taking a win here in the fourth round. And that's going to bring us back to a 2-2 tie as we get ready for our fifth and final round. But this crew, I thought they had it covered. I thought for sure they were going to take the win here, give Haulover the early knockout, but Haulover stays alive. And let's get ready. Let's see who's going to take the win this week. Will it be the boats or Haulover? Let's go. And here in the fifth round, we're going to feature a Regal stepping in the ring to try and do battle with the inlet. Cap leans into the throttle, starts to pick the boat up onto pace, but things are really turned up right here. We got a boatload of people going out. Going to be interesting to see if the captain can get them all out safely. Right now, they look pretty solid. Good pace, barely up on plane, keeping the bow high, trying to let the boat do the work. But as you can tell, Haulover's firing right this second, and this crew's got their work cut out for them. But they're most of the way out. We've just got the last several rollers here at the end, and Cap's holding on to it, keeping the throttle down, and I think our crew looks like they're going to make it out. As long as everybody in the back can hang on, they should be good to go, and they're going to wind up taking a win for the boats here in the fifth round, and the boats will wind up taking a win in this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens in the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.